Hey, Shakira, what's up, babe? What up, what up, what up, what up? Hey, how y'all doing? Oh, hold on, quick second. I'm sorry, y'all. Quick second. You say, hey, Classica, it's Sarah, it's a Safina. Hey, Yana, what's up, babes? Give me a quick second. I'll be back on screen in a minute, but I'm here. We're about to get this party started. I don't know if the notification went out or not, but it's all good. We're going to make him do what it do. Actually, I know the notification didn't go out not to everybody because I ain't get my own notification. So if I didn't get my own notification, then I know it ain't go out to everybody. Hey, Alikala, what's up? You making some homemade pizza. That's what you doing? Oh, sucking now. Hold on, y'all. Quick second. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. I mean, I'm here, but I'll be right back on camera. Yes, ma'am. That's what I have a taste for. I know that's right. Listen, I ain't mad at you. You one of those people that be like, I ain't ordering me no pizza. I can make me a pizza. I know that's right. I ain't mad at you. So I can make me a pizza. I like Supernova, Zen and Girl, or the 21st Century meets Disco Duck, Electric Blue. Is that what I have going on? What's up? Excuse me. What's up, everybody? So listen, I'm here a little. Hey, Jason, how you doing, boo? I'm here a little early, and I can't stay late because I'm going to be over on another. I've been invited to participate on a panel tonight at 8:00 on Lex Max TV. I'm not sure if you guys know who that is, but I'm gonna drop the link, and we're going to be talking about some hot topics and celebrity gossip over there. So some of the stuff that might be in the news, I may or may not be speaking about tonight because we're going to be talking about it over there. If you guys are not familiar, Lex Max, she just changed her name to Geechee Girl TV. Hold on, let me get her link right here. This is the link to her channel. Who all gonna be there, girl? I don't know. You like me? I be wanting to know who coming, who was invited, because it might be some people there that I don't like. It might be some people that I don't get along with. But I honestly don't know who else she invited. But I've been on her channel a few times, and we had a good conversation. I know she wants to talk about virtual learning, going into the second half of the school year. I know she wants to talk about it was a Food Network star who child cake just got charged with murder or something like that. I don't know. That's one of them stories. I was like, girl, I gotta look that up. I don't know nothing about that. I know she wants to talk about Mark Daly getting his own reality TV show. And it was something else she told me she wanted to talk about. So, I was like, girl, I could come hang out with y'all for a little while. Ain't no thing. Who bringing the potato salad and the double eggs? Listen, I used to just be like, who gonna be there? Ain't no used to. I'm still like, who gonna be there? Because I'm just not in the habit of putting myself around people that I may or may not want to be around. So I need to know who all gonna be there, and that includes family. I could be invited to a family event, and I'll be like, "Who coming?" Because I want to be around all my family. Ooh, homemade cinnamon rolls, like homemade cinnamon rolls. Because girl, if you bring in homemade cinnamon rolls, hell, you can come to my party, child. Homemade cinnamon rolls, girl. Shoot, you can come down to my party, okay? Okay. Yeah, so that's why I was trying to get on here at 6 o'clock, but I was still eating dinner, so I had to push it back to 6:15. But her panel starts at 8, so I'm trying to give me a little bit of window and try to take care of some things. But anyway, other than that, how's everybody doing? It is Thursday. We are almost at the end of this work week. Okay, it is Thursday. And do y'all realize that February this next week? I was like, oh my gosh. Because I was at my acupuncture appointment today, and when we were setting up our appointment for next week, I was like, next week is February. Man, oh man, oh man. So, yeah, it is hard to find really good cinnamon rolls. Guys, that's why I said, if you're making homemade cinnamon rolls, girl, you know you got an invitation. What? And people be looking at the dessert table like, I thought you said somebody was bringing cinnamon rolls. I was like, I didn't say nobody was bringing cinnamon rolls. Wasn't no cinnamon rolls. They be right up in my kitchen. Nobody bring no cinnamon rolls. Listen, if it's not on the table, it is not part of the celebration. Okay? I put the food on the table. If it's not on the table, it is not for everyone's consumption. Okay? Don't be going up in my kitchen looking for nothing. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Do I have a stone or a pizza oven? You must be talking to Alikala. What's up, Lori? Hey, boo. Because you ain't talking to me, child. I know you're talking to me. You must be talking to Alikala, talking about she just made that dough. So, the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City came on last night, y'all. Oh, a cast iron. Listen, let me tell y'all something about a cast iron skillet. It'd be good for everything. You get that real cast iron, baby, it's good for everything. So look, I don't know who all here. We're Lil Baby. I was gonna wait for Lil Baby to get here. My notification must not have gone out, child. I put it on my page because I know Lil Baby. We'll wait. We'll get to that. I'll give Lil Baby a few minutes to get here. What up, y'all? Y'all, you don't review the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, right? Hey, Tracy, what's up? Hey, Alikala. I said, hey, Alikala, like I ain't already been talking to you, child. Anyway, what I put up there, y'all? Robinhood. So let's talk about this Robinhood situation. We've been talking about it today. It's been in the news. So listen, Robinhood is an app. For those who are not familiar, what's up, Des? Oh, you just started watching it? So you saw last night's episode? If you saw last night's episode, you want to talk about it, I'll drop you the link if you want to come and talk about it. Because, listen, that was just a lot last night. Okay, that was a lot. What's up? So, right, I can always tell when the notifications don't go out because of the way people come in the room. When the notification goes out, oh, you only 2 episodes. Okay, cool. When the notifications go out, well then people come rolling in. When the notification don't go out, people come trickling in because they just happen to, see, oh, she live, But it's all good. Like I said, I was doing lives when there wasn't nobody in the room but me. So I'll do a live when there's 20 people in the room, when there's 50 people in the room, when there's 70 people in the room, child. Y'all know I'll be right at the cusp of 100. That's where I've been lately. So anyway, Robinhood is an app. It's an app that you basically can buy stock, right? And it teaches you different things. Like if you go through the whole app, just like any other app, if you use it to its fullest capacity, it teaches you about stock. You learn about the different types of stock. They have different things there. They got all the different levels and the mutual, not mutual fund. It's another word. It's like the same thing as a mutual fund, but it's not quite the language. I'm not using the right vocabulary right now. But I started using Robinhood January of last year, actually. So it's been about a year for me. And I've actually done pretty decent. I mean, clearly I can't retire a millionaire, but I mean, a lot of more stock than not has appreciated rather than depreciated, which of course is the goal of the stock market, right? So what they found out today, no, it's not a Roth IRA, but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get the name for y'all. But so what they found out today is that what? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to find something and something just popped up. Like, what? What the heck? Oh. All right. Here it is. Robinhood app criticized for blocking the purchase of GameStop and AMC stock as prices skyrocketed. So the thing is this, AMC stock was really, really low for obvious reasons. People weren't going to the movies. People were talking about that the movie industry was over. It was bankrupt, boo, 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 boo. And then when the stock started going up, same thing with GameStop, they're trying to block people, us regular everyday folk. Because, the Robinhood app is, hey, little baby, glad you're here. I was looking for you. The Robinhood app is for us regular folk who can't just go out here and buy Microsoft and Apple stock and Macy's stock and Nike stock. Like people who can't afford to pay $100 for stock or hell, even $50 per stock, right? So there's a lot of like smaller stock or cheaper stock that you can get. And of course, when it makes money, people are making money. I have stock that I bought in January for like under $1. And I bought like 50, 60 shares of it because I was doing $20 a payday, right? Right. It cuts out the middleman. Exactly. Just Lex. Exactly. Hey, C Golden. And it is now worth $50, $60 per share. So I made a, did okay. Again, I ain't retiring off can't retire off of money, but okay, I did a little something, something. And so what they found out today, daggone it. Okay. What they found out today is that amateur day traders started to shift how things were done on Wall Street as the Robinhood app allows for the purchase of those stocks without fees, an easy way to drive prices up. Now, Robinhood said it's blocking the purchase and trading of these stocks, citing recent volatility in the market as the reasoning behind the change. Basically, they're trying to stop us from making all the money. Oh, okay. What's up, Lex? Hey, I was just telling everybody I'm going to be on your channel at 8 o'clock. And so basically, and I'm still a novice at all of this, but basically what it was too many regular folk were figuring it out and were making money and they were driving the prices up and we were shifting the paradigm on Wall Street, and the status quo up on Wall Street wasn't happy about it. And here's the thing. I was listening to Just Being Buffy earlier today. I don't know if you guys know who that is. She was on Married to Medicine, and she's a financial expert. She was speaking on it. And one of the things that she said was they didn't account with the pandemic going on. They didn't account for people figuring the formula out. But what you done was you done gave people 8 or 9 months to sit down and read and research and figure it out. And you have people, because like me, I didn't get that deep into it. Like I said, I did $20 a payday and I just kind of did my thing. And really, early on, I invested more in cannabis stock because I was like, with more and more states making weed legal, I just figured it would go up. I mean, I'm be honest with you. I didn't know a lot. I still don't know a lot, but I got logic and common sense. And I was like, well, hell, if I can get this stock right here for this cannabis company for $1.50 a share, I go ahead and buy as much as I can buy for $20. And my thing is, we throw $20 away at 7-Eleven or Starbucks or whatever. So my thing was, if I lose it, I really ain't lost nothing. You know what I'm saying? Hedge funds were losing too much money because they were betting that certain stock would stay low. Yeah, they were. And for whatever reason, AMC has shot up. I don't know why, because, hey, what's up, Xavier? I mean, again, I'm certainly am no money manager. I don't know nothing about it. But it would just seem to me like, what is happening that would make it all of a sudden shoot up the way it shot up? Now, there were people in Buffy's chat today saying that they bought AMC stock for $2 a share. Oh, they've made a pretty good return on their investment at this point. So I'm going to say this to you guys, and I'm going to say this, again, I don't have retire for the rest of my life kind of money, okay? But I do have, oh, Lord, I forgot about that bill. Let me sell this stock kind of money, okay? A lot of film nerds invested in it. Okay, is that what it is? Okay. I guess home rentals is the reason for AMC making money. I'm going to say this. I would, if you have the money to invest, I would invest because I think the movie industry is going to come back. I think even if it doesn't stay that way, just because you can get it at home, I think people miss going to the movies. I think people want to go to the movies. And the minute they can go and they feel safe going, they're going. Now, whether they stay in the movie theater or not, I don't know. You know, after a year of COVID, after a year of us being able to go back to the movies like we want to, maybe we'll go back to watching stuff at home. But here's what I'm also tell you guys, and I believe this, and I don't know this to be a fact, but it's just what I think. The film industry is hurting as well. If y'all think they're going to keep letting y'all sit at home and watch these movies in y'all living room for $5.99 or however much they charging people to rent, to get these movies in their living room, y'all got another thing coming. As soon as there are enough movie theaters open and people feel safe, all of this HBO Max stuff going straight, these big blockbuster movies that they done spent millions and millions of dollars to make, if y'all think y'all gonna still be able to get that in y'all living room, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, this is done by Reddit hype to disrupt the wealthy. Ooh. It's short back down to $11, and GME is down almost $300 a day. Oh, gosh. They made money yesterday and took a hit today. Let me see. Dude in Reddit was prompting the purchase of stocks by the little people. They were trying to save AMC from bankruptcy. Probably. I mean, a lot of that stuff on Wall Street is kind of stuff like that. We just, when I say we, I'm talking about the majority of us. We just weren't in on the game. Like, Wall Street is a gamble, just like anything else. We just weren't in on it. Hollywood is mad that these movies are going to streaming services because it's hurt. It's absolutely, y'all. And so as soon as they feel like, because you saw they opened the theaters back up, but just wasn't nobody going. Because they opened those theaters up, banking that people were sick of being at home and that they would come out to those theaters. But what they realize is that, yeah, we sick of being at home, but we still don't feel safe enough to be in nobody's movie theater yet. Now, a friend of mine, he did go to a movie. He went to go see something came out in the movie. One of those blockbusters. What was it? Some blockbuster that came out over the summer. And he did go to the movie theater. He said he went to the first show at 10 o'clock in the morning. He said all the way in the back, in the corner. He was like, I ain't go to the bathroom while I was there. The concession stand wasn't open. And I was like, well, I mean, how, did you feel safe? Like, how did you feel? And he was like, going under those circumstances, I didn't necessarily, I felt okay. But then it wasn't even like maybe it was tenant. It might have been tenant. But going under those circumstances, he was like, I didn't get the full, like I didn't get what I went for. Like I went for the movie experience, and yeah, it was on the big screen and everything, but you just missed something when there's nobody there. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? The concession stand ain't open. You don't feel comfortable going to the bathroom. Like he was like, I'm just going to stay home until I feel like I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'll be watching the new Denzel movie tomorrow on HBO Max. Maybe I'll get my mama to watch. She don't talk to me about Trump and my Lord. Don't get me started on that My Pillow Man. I'm going to watch Godzilla versus King Kong. Is that new? They redid that? I swear, I wish they would stop redoing shit. So yeah. But I'm telling y'all, if you got $20 to spend on Starbucks every payday, you got $20 to go to the 7-Eleven and all of that, you got $20 to just invest. And again, there's a whole lot of penny stock out here. And it's the long haul. Like it's not quick rich. It's not a lotto ticket where you might win $10 million. No, it's not. It's not gonna be all of that. Hold on. Well, that's what I was saying, Lex, that I did buy a lot of cannabis stock. Hold on, let me write down that first one. Okay. Yeah, I did. I wrote I ain't gonna say the companies that I invested in, but I invested in a few cannabis companies in the beginning. I sure am. Yeah, CBD. Yeah, one of the companies was a CBD company. Yeah. Sure was. I'm mad that I wasn't on a Reddit tip, but now Robinhood is now stopping people from trading and trying to force them to sell. Hopefully no one sells and they bring the hedge funds to their knees. I like some of these reboots, like Godzilla versus King Kong always gets a reboot when technology. So I don't know. I like the old ones where you can see the strings, and I don't know. Call me old school. Yeah, like the CBD oil. Yeah. So I haven't sold anything. I haven't sold anything. My stock has just gone up, and I just been kind of holding on to it because I figure as long as it's going up and I don't need to sell it, why sell it? You know what I mean? I don't know. Now, maybe if I get to a point where I feel like, okay, I don't think it's going to go up any higher, I think it's sort of meet its plateau, then I would sell it. But I don't need me to sell it right now. Like I said, it's not going, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I could sell some of it and reinvest it. I don't know. It's a game, and I'm still learning. Right now, I'm not losing anything. So as long as I ain't losing nothing, I'm going to just continue to read up and learn. You know, everybody has brains that work differently. My brain just never worked like that. So I'm still learning and figuring this stuff out. You know what I'm saying? I bought a bunch of Neo last year when it was $2, and it's holding at almost $60 per share. Whenever Tesla stocks go up, it goes up. Oh, okay. And that's a good way, because like if you can't afford the Tesla stock, but you got in, on that. See that's like the companies that a couple of the companies I invested in last year were like less than $1 or like less than $2. Because when I started last January, and I was just doing $20 a payday, so I was buying what I could do with my little $20 a payday. You know what I'm saying? Y'all look into it. Look into Robinhood. Matter of fact, I should put my Robinhood link up here, because for every person that I refer, I get $25. That's what I should do. I think that's what I will do. Y'all go check out Robinhood. I know that's right, Jason. I know that's right. So yeah, so that's what the thing was with the Robinhood situation. And Lex, you sound like you know what you're talking about. I might need to pick your brain a little bit later. Hey Sharon, how you doing? Yeah, I might have to pick your brain a little bit later, honey. Hold on, let me see something. Why you wanna? All right, little baby, you in here now. Oh, before I go any further, the Washington football team, my team, has named their first Black woman as the the running backs, the head coach, the running backs head coach, which is a first in NFL history. Let me get it right. Named Jennifer King, assistant running backs coach, first full-time female Black coach in the NFL. So this is what I need everybody to do, okay? Chasing Dallas review on the retreat. What, Clyde? What are you saying? I didn't see the first comment. Maybe my bad. Am I going to do a review for Chase? Yeah, I think I am. Lex, you ain't lying. Listen, that's why I stay in my lane. You know, I might not have 300 or 400 people in my live, but the people that are here, we have a good time. We laugh and we joke. And that's why when you call, I'll go over there because I know that, I know that you get into stuff when your name is in stuff. But other than that, you do what you do. So, Lex, I know, girl. I know. I know. If I put the right thing in my title, I'll get 200 people in here. I know. I know, girl. So it's all good. But I definitely want to pick your brain, though, because, I'm going to pick your brain some more on this. But, yeah, so for all the people, if you're not familiar with the history of the NFL and the history of the Washington football team, okay, people always want to get on us because we were the last team to integrate, and we really only integrated because we were forced to integrate. I eat that we are the only... we were the last team in the NFL to integrate, and we were forced to. I eat that. I eat it. But we're also now the first NFL team to hire a Black woman on a full-time basis. I'll eat that too, okay? I will eat that too. I did Airbnb, Turo, and Amazon store. Black people don't believe. Okay. Where is Abby? Hold on, let me send her a text. And Lex Max, I did send that text. I haven't heard back. I did send that text you asked me to send to Jada Nerd. So what is we about to give me 2 seconds, y'all. So what is the Airbnb Turo? What is that looking like? And you say Amazon store? Is that, has it gone up or is it still affordable stock to pick up? Or has it gone up? I know Airbnb has definitely gone up since it first started. And we still don't have no damn name, Xavier. We sure don't. Evs might be asleep. Y'all know her sleeping pattern been off. Let me send her a text, though. Because she probably didn't get the notification. Because we know people didn't get the notifications. Yeah, we definitely have to do it. And that's the thing, you guys. And again, I'm going to hold on. Let me do this. Y'all bear with me for a second. I'm going to drop Lex Max link again. I'd already dropped her link, but I'm going to drop her link again. Remember, like I said, I'm going to be on her channel at 8 o'clock. So I'm probably going to be getting off of here in about 20, 30 minutes so that I can get myself together and get ready for her panel. But that is her channel, you guys. Please go check her channel out. Please go meet us over there at 8 o'clock. Again, we're going to be talking about some great, topics, some pop culture, and some celebrity news. So if y'all are not subscribed to Lex Max, y'all go and subscribe to her now, please. And thank you. Also, I'm going to drop Just Being Buffy. Again, y'all might know her. She was on Married to Medicine that one season. But she is a financial expert, and she actually did a live earlier today on the Robinhood situation, and she actually hey y'all, sorry. YouTube be tripping sometimes. Hold on, y'all. And she actually every Sunday does financial talk. And so she She has had some great financial conversations on her channel. She talks about other things as well, but she's actually had some great financial conversations on her channel. So y'all check her out because she definitely speaks on financial issues, and she had a whole live earlier today on the whole Robinhood situation. And she dropped the link. I clicked the link, and I was actually on her channel earlier today talking. So the IPO might be in the dirt with the shenanigans they pulled by stopping trading. Some officials were talking about. I did hear that. I did hear there may be some investigations behind this. So yeah, she was just live. Yeah, she came on to talk about it again, but then she ended up talking about something else, child. She started off talking about the Robinhood, and then she sort of got sidetracked, and she started talking about Married to Medicine and Mariah Huck and stuff like that. But she came on talking about the Robinhood situation again. Okay. So that's the good stuff. And maybe one day, we can get Lex on the panel and she can get into some I'm not gonna ask her to come on today because I know she's getting ready for her panel later on. But maybe AOC tweeted about it today. And listen, let me tell y'all something. If enough people, y'all know who, if enough people's money was affected, they'll be investigating. They don't investigate when it's not us, okay? Scott cheating on Contessa. Child. Y'all think, okay, do y'all think it's real or y'all think it's a storyline? Y'all think it's real? I think I've gotten cynical. I don't know if it might be time for me to stop watching reality TV, y'all, because I've gotten so cynical with it now. And I look at reality TV now and I'm like, I see the production. And I didn't used to see it before. I know it was always there, but I was ignorant, and I was cool in my ignorance that I didn't see the production. But now I'm looking at stuff and I'm like, so production set this up. Okay, cool. Like, last Sunday on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, I was like, you're not gonna convince me that Kenya Moore chartered that damn plane by herself. That was production. Production did that to stir up some bullshit, to get people mad. That's just how I saw it. That doesn't mean it's true, but that's how I look at stuff now. I'm like, so we just gonna pretend like we don't notice that she got a full face of makeup, but she was getting in the pool. Okay, all right, cool. I don't know. After seeing the Married to Medicine trailer, I hope Mariah drags Bravo into court. She did. She filed the lawsuit. She did. She filed the lawsuit. The question is she going to settle, or is she going to let stuff come out in discovery? I kind of hope that she lets stuff come out, because here's the thing. And I've been, again, y'all know I'll eat it. When I'm wrong, I will admit that I'm wrong or whatever. Y'all know that I was one of the people that was like, if she didn't sign away her rights, then why she ain't suing them, and why she ain't doing this and doing that? Well, now that she's suing them, right? I'm like, oh, now I want to know what the dirt is. I want to know what happened. And so a part of me is like, girl, don't you settle with them? But also another part of me is like, girl, get your money. You know what I'm saying? Two things that can be true. Scott could have cheated, and Contessa is crazy enough to use it for. That's true, Xavier. That is absolutely true. I have no clue what this season was going to be, even with the trailer. Yeah, I knew they came to DC. I remember when they came to DC for the for the anniversary of the March on Washington. I thought they marched, though. I didn't realize they were there in their capacity as doctors, which that's the one thing about Married to Medicine that I've always respected, is when they do their cash trips, they always do a clinic. They always do some sort of give back medically. And I've seen them do clinics. They go to these exotic islands, but what a lot of people don't realize, when you go to these exotic islands, especially if you go to a resort and you never leave the resort, right? What you don't see is how 90% of that island is living. You see the resort, you see the touristy areas, but you don't see over the hills, around the mountains, and through the forest, and you see how the people on that island are really living. And I can always respect, I will always respect that they do that. That's what I've always said, Lex. That is what I've always said, Lex. But I want to see the evidence now. That's all I want to see. Because here's the reality. Just because you sue somebody don't mean you're right. And just because the judge didn't immediately throw it out don't mean you're right either. That just means that maybe you're the judge, because I wasn't in court. I don't know what the motions are saying. I don't know what they're saying to each other. But maybe the judge said, well, I'm going to give you time to submit more information or whatever. Like, I don't know. To me, they have the best cash trips because of the clinics. I'll take Married to Med cash trips over. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can respect that. I can definitely respect that they pull out their stethoscopes, and for at least one full day of their cash trip, they are out there ministering to the people of wherever they are. And even this year, I will respect the fact that because of COVID, they were very limited in what they could do, and they still found a way to do it. So they were doing COVID testing during the anniversary march this summer. I can only respect that. And even the wives, the ones who aren't doctors, they are helping. They're triaging. They're doing paperwork. They're getting, background information. Like, they are there. They're not sitting back at the resort, sitting on the beach chair talking about I'll be glad when they get back. No, they're there too. They're all working. I can respect that. Exactly, Golden. Better than them fighting over a damn room. Okay. True T, Scott. Ain't nobody listening to you. Young Rich. Listen, Young Rich, I love you. I love you down. I love you down, girl. But I don't be listening to you. You be getting me caught up. Okay? I don't be listening to you, girl. I love you, though. Y'all know Young Rich be getting. I get to reading her comments, and I be getting halfway through her comments, and I be like, oh, she got me again. Ain't nobody doing this with you, Young Rich. All right, y'all. Let's talk about. We never got to politics last night because Ebby had me sidetracked. We was on here acting silly. I never got to politics. So let's get to the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I waited for Lil Baby so I could have this conversation, and then we're gonna talk about politics. Oh, that's the announcement I was gonna make yesterday too. I got. You know what? All right, censor. My brain just started doing this, y'all. Hold on, censor. Because I started remembering all the stuff I wanted to say. Before I forget, I will review the Real Housewives of New Jersey. But listen, y'all, we're going to do it a little different than the way I do my normal reviews. Because I have never watched that show before and I don't know these heifers, okay? I have enlisted the help of two of people that I trust that will help me stay right here. Y'all is gonna be with me, and Lil Baby has agreed to be with me. That's what I said. Didn't I say New Jersey? What did I say? Did I say New Jersey, y'all? If I didn't, the Real Housewives of New Jersey, what I have said? The Real Housewives of New Jersey. We right here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know what night the show comes on, but let's say the show comes on Tuesday night. I don't know if it comes on Tuesday night. I'm just using it as an example. Let's say it comes on Tuesday night. Then we'll come on the next night and do the live. Well, the plan is to come on the next night and do the live review. But I also have to make sure that it fits with everybody's schedule. So y'all and Lil Baby, whatever, you will not keep me on track, Ebby. You will not keep me on track, okay? So y'all and Lil Baby, right? Y'all has binge watched it. So he has watched all of the seasons. And Lil Baby has been watching it from the beginning. So this way, they can help me out when I don't know what the hell is going on, okay? And we can have like a little panel thing going on, okay? So that's what we're going to do for the Real Housewives of New Jersey. So I will review it. Y'all have beat me down to review it, but that's how we're going to do it. And I know, DC, you disappointed because you don't want us to pick up new Bravo shows. I got it. I understand, boo. But it look like I'm going to be dropping some Bravo shows, okay? Okay. So that's that. Okay. Yeah, autocorrect is undefeated. Okay. You going to help too, DC? DC, listen. You know what? You are my legal correspondent, DC. You always have my back. You are always there when I need you. I think there's only been one time I had a legal question and you weren't in the chat and we was looking for you. Everybody was like, where DC at? Right. So yeah, DC will have the legal correspondence. Okay. I hope you get distracted every time you go live. Abby, have you ever looked at the Real Housewives of New Jersey? A day in your life. Ever. Ever. I'll wait. Okay, February 17th is a Wednesday. So does Thursday work for you, y'all? Because I meant to text you back and ask you that. You know I forgot, child. So if Thursday night works for y'all, then that's what it's going to be. So then instead of my regular lives on Thursday nights, it's going to be the Real Housewives of New Jersey live review. And we'll do that. Okay, cool. Now, got that out the way. Why y'all let me forget what the hell I was going to say? Oh, Real Housewives of New Jersey, Salt Lake City, child. Hey, Zap. Now listen. You hadn't looked at BBW. I was gonna say BBW, Basketball Wives, but you got up on here reviewing it. Yeah, and got cussed out for it, child. Got cussed out for it. Lord, they cussed me out so bad. Anyway, all right, cool, y'all. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, y'all, last night we had the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Let me tell y'all something. Jen Shah is an alcoholic. Either Jen Shah is an alcoholic or Jen Shah is putting on a hell of a show for these cameras, because this woman is batshit. Okay? She's one of those people that I look at and I'm like, how do you have friends? How do you have friends? How does anybody voluntarily hang out with you? And here's the thing. At the beginning of the season, I thought all of this was for show. This is for the show. She's being extra because the cameras are there. But when she talked about how her husband almost left her because of her antics, I said, oh no, this is who she is. This is who she is. When your husband talked about leaving you, now granted, we didn't hear him confirm that story, but I kind of believe it. She said that she's on medicine for depression and anxiety. I believe that as well, because you ain't supposed to be mixing that shit with alcohol. And Jen Shah keep a drink in her hand. Even last week, and I didn't see this until I was looking at DJ Richie Sky's live review, and then I went back and looked at it again. When they were in the bathtub, the girl had a flask in her hand. You didn't see it on camera. You saw it when she walked off, and then when they convinced her to come back, and she was walking back to the bathtub, and she had that damn flask in her hand. I said, oh, she did have a flask in her hand. So her husband has left her and stays with his other family most of the time. We're suspecting. Child. Listen, Method Man could break my back any day. I ain't mad at Wendy. So she had a flask in her hand. A flask, Young Rich. Don't be playing with me. A flask. The bottom line of this episode is that Mary is not lying and Jen is shaped like... I'm not doing this with you. Now, here's the thing. If I go to Abby and I say, Abby, El Teddy told me that y'all was talking shit about me. And Abby said, girl, I ain't say nothing about you. I don't know what El Teddy talking about. I ain't saying nothing about you. Am I going to automatically think that Abby is lying? And not even consider the fact that El Teddy might not have been telling the truth about the conversation? And in this situation, thank you, Jaded. Jada, if you in them bushes, check your text messages, please, and thank you, sir. Lex Max invited you on her panel tonight. If you were available to come on to talk about some pop culture and stuff like that. So it ain't no mess. It's to talk about pop culture and stuff. So if you're interested, hit me up. You know how to get me. Right. Well, first of all, Ebby gonna be like, I didn't say this, but I said that. Or Abby gonna be like, I did say that because you was tripping the other day when I was talking to you on the phone. You came at me crazy, and I was like, who the fuck this bitch thinks she talking to? I'm gonna let her go ahead and calm down and let her drink her some Jack Daniels and calm her damn spirits before I talk to her again. Yeah, Abby would tell me exactly what she said. Hey, B-Lo. Okay, Jaded, no problem. I just wanted to make sure you saw my text, baby. Her husband is just like Scott. He's just using her as a beard for what you know what. See, that's what I'm talking about with Young Rich. I start reading her comment and then I have to stop midway through. So my thing is this. Mary Cosby said, I talked to Lisa and Meredith, and Lisa and Meredith said that y'all are scared that they're scared of Jen, and that's why they don't check Jen. So Whitney decides to carry the bone, which, Whitney, you were wrong for carrying the bone. But you know what, Whitney? You apologized and you said you were wrong, and it was what it was. I mean, it took you a minute to get there. You went around Robinhood's barn, but you eventually got there and you apologized, okay? So Jen is like, well, if Lisa and them could forgive Whitney so fast, then that tells me that either Whitney lied to me or Lisa and Jen must have really said it, because why would they forgive her so quickly? And I'm thinking to myself, why are we negating the person in the middle of this whole story, Mary Cosby? Now, DC, I know you don't think Mary lied, but what I'm saying is, consider, why, Jen, would you not consider the fact that Mary lied? Why would you automatically think that either A, Whitney lied, or B, Lisa and Meredith lied? Why couldn't it be that Mary made the whole damn thing up and started this whole controversy because her ass ain't got no screen time? Like, why couldn't it be that? But I'm just sitting here like, why in the world would you order, like, and then let me say that Meredith was the MVP last night. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I forgot you only 2 episodes in. I should have warned you I was getting ready to pivot. But I was so here for Meredith and Lisa standing in that shit. Lisa was like, Jen gonna say, what do you mean you forgave Whitney? Lisa said, because Lisa talked with her hands too. Lisa said, I mean, she apologized. I accept her apology. I left it at the track. We're good. Like, what you mean? What I mean? And then Meredith was like, yeah, she apologized. We're good. Like, you still mad? Because we're not mad. And see, Jen had convinced herself that it was going to be the 3 of them ganging up on Whitney the whole trip, the whole time they were in Vegas. She just knew, because that's what she told Whitney. You better be lucky and you better watch your back because Jen is coming for you. Now, Jen did have an attitude in the beginning, and Jen's thing was, I'm going to have an attitude until me and her have a conversation. Because I don't understand why me and her haven't had a conversation. Why hasn't she come to me to talk to me? So until we have a conversation, we do have a problem. But the minute we had the conversation, I heard what she had to say. She apologized. I accepted it. And I'm moving on because I don't have the energy for it. I don't have the energy to be holding on to this shit. Okay? And then Heather was the MVP when she was confronting Jen the next day, and Jen talking about something. I just want people to sincerely apologize and stand in their shit. And Heather was like, but you acting like everybody else is the problem, but it's you. I said, and then the hypnotist was the MVP. Because the hypnotist kept cutting Jen off, talking about some just apologize. And Jen was like, you know that I got nothing but love. She said, just apologize. And Jen gave her that little side eye and was like, but you know that you are my dearest. Just apologize. We don't need all the pontification. Just apologize. I just knew Jen was going to cuss her out. I just knew Jen was going to cuss that woman out. Hold on. Let me go back to, because y'all typing. They decided that if all acted together, they wouldn't have to get out of pocket, but the power numbers could put Jen in a good place, still make good TV, and they don't look too ghetto. I think Mary was listening to Meredith and Lisa talk about Jen and construed it as being afraid of her. Yeah, I do not believe that Lisa and Meredith both of them had two separate conversations with Mary. Yeah, you can do a review next week, y'all. And that they said, I don't believe they use that language that they're scared of Jen. I believe that they said, when Jen get to acting crazy like that, we just walk away because we don't got the energy for it. When Jen get to going off and acting stupid, I just ignore her. When Jen get to acting crazy, I leave and go home. I believe they might have said all of that, all of those types of things, but I do not believe that they use the language, we don't say anything to her because we're scared of her. I just don't believe that. Meredith told Jen, listen, Meredith told Jen, so if you're going to keep acting like that, I'm just going to leave because I'm not doing this. This I'm not doing, okay? And I'm going to leave. And she got her happy ass up and she grabbed her coat and she looked back at Jen and said, because nobody is going to tell me who I can and cannot be friends with. Good night. Bitch. And listen, I understood Jen in that moment. And I'm going to tell you why I understood Jen in that moment. Because I didn't used to be Jen. But there are people who like to argue. I used to be one of those people that likes to argue. Sometimes I still am. That's why me and El Teddy go back and forth, because he likes to argue too. And so sometimes me and him go back and forth because we'll be on the phone and we call, some people call it a debate. Okay. But what I've had to learn as I got older is the difference between a debate and an argument. I still love to debate, but I have learned that I'm no longer interested in arguing with people. And I had to learn that as I got older, that there's a difference between a debate and an argument. You see what I'm saying? But I understood Jen in that moment because I used to be Jen. The difference is I was that way in my 20s. Jen, you in your 50s acting a fool. And I don't know how old Jen is, but she looked like she's supposed to be 50. So I'm going to say she's 50. Okay. Either way, she 20 years older than I was when I figured it out. Let me just say that. And so when Meredith got up and walked out that room and wouldn't come back and finish arguing with her, that's why she lost it. Because she could not believe the audacity that Meredith would walk away from her while she was still trying to argue. I'm telling y'all, I used to be her. I understand that. I'm not saying it makes sense. I'm saying I understood it because I used to do it. Oh, let me finish reading these comments. It's not that they're scared of Jen. They're scared of the image they would need to put out in a one-on-one putting in Jen's face. Meredith is always disengaging from Jen. She sure is. Listen, Meredith is boring, but I love her affect because it never goes up. But when she was at that hypnotist and she told Jen, you've never seen, she said, I don't get mad often, but you don't want to see me angry. And I believe it because those are the people that you're afraid of. The people that are slow to anger, baby. Because I don't think Jen knows Mary to be a liar. That's why she believes Lisa, Meredith, and Whitney to be lying. Because I don't think Jen knows Mary to be a liar. But didn't have to say when Jen be going off, they have to tiptoe around her. But that doesn't mean you scared of her. That just means that bitch crazy. That don't mean I'm scared of you. I mean, it doesn't automatically mean I'm scared of you. Now, I haven't made it to that episode, obviously, but if it were me, I'm either calling the other person or we're having a... Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, no one has called Mary yet. Mary's name is all up and through this, and Mary ain't been on the episode in 3 episodes, okay? Other than on the phone from her house, like she in quarantine, okay? And I'm not understanding why at no point in time did anybody get Mary on the phone to say, girl. So we acting like Jen not a crazy, hold on. Unstable broad who be showing her ass when she don't get her way. We're absolutely acting like that's who she is. We're absolutely. Right. Exactly, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Nobody got time for all of the back and forth. I enjoyed the therapist. She was checking Jill from giving a loan with. Absolutely, she was. I believe they didn't say I'm scared of Jim, but they probably used language that could have easily been construed as being frightened by someone. I'll give you that. I can give you that. I can give you that. I believe that's what they said. They just thought Mary would be the one to cuss Jen on camera, but Mary was a church to con, and it's not about that yet, child. Debates are based on fact. Arguments are based on emotions. Are really right, Xavier, and that's why I said I had to learn the difference. I had to learn the difference. You know what I mean? But when I was younger, it was all the same for me. But I had to learn the difference. Right, Jen absolutely wants that. She wants the argument. She wants to go back and forth with people. Jen also likes people chasing her, and Heather usually does it. But ain't nobody got time to be chasing her ass. Right, Mary got bigger fish to fry, child. Not scared, just not for the foolishness. Yeah, and to me, there's a difference. There's a difference between somebody being scared and somebody just being like, I don't have the energy for this. Because there are a whole lot of people that I'm not afraid of, but I'm not entertaining it. Like I'm not doing this with you. I had a coworker one time that for whatever reason always wanted to try to knit and try to get a reaction out of me, and I just wouldn't. I wasn't scared of her ass. I just wasn't giving her that energy. Conveniently, Mary's role has been demoted. I think Mary's role was demoted because of all the side information. I don't think it's because of the show. I think it's because of the stuff with the church and the allegations about, the grandmama's death and the will and people accusing it of being a cult. Like, there's a level of, this is good publicity. This is, you know what I'm saying? And I think that they thought her being married to her grandfather was enough salaciousness to bring viewers, but I don't think they wanted the rest of what came with it, with all the stuff going on with the church and the fact that the grandmama, how the grandmama died and all that, child. Thank you, Jason. I'm keeping up with it right now because I'm about to get off here in a few minutes. Thank you, babe, for letting me know, though, for reminding me. I wonder if they'll address it at the reunion. I'm sure they said, listen, that reunion lasted longer than Potomac's reunion. And I just can't imagine what the hell they was talking about because the show, the season was okay, but I don't know what they was there that long for. They were still there. They were still filming at 1 a.m. But I'm going to tell you what I think it was. I don't think it was I don't think they had that much to talk about. I bet you I will put $20 in somebody's Cash App. Well, let me not say that because everybody will be like me. But I'll be willing to bet that the reunion lasted that long because Jen Shaw ass kept acting up and kept exploding, and they had to kept like stopping and calming her ass down. Because I can't imagine that y'all had that much to fucking talk about. That y'all was still filming at 1 a.m. Y'all certainly didn't have more to digest than the Real Housewives of Potomac. Like, and y'all were there longer than them? Like, come on. I believe Mary, and they use Mary to hype us up for the bootleg show just to make Jen the star, something not right. Yeah, I really do. I think a lot of stuff came up that they wasn't ready to do it. Hey, Diamond. Hey, babes. Yeah, I think Jen Shaw kept acting a fool. And I think that's why they had to, because every time somebody gets up, then you got to go coddle her, calm her down, bring her back on set. And because she was the focal point of the show, it's not like they're going to keep, they can't film but so much around her. They can only film but so much around her. So, all right, let's get into these politics real quick. Let me see what else went on. What else did I want to say about that last night? It was just a lot, y'all. It was a lot. If y'all, I'm sorry, hold on. Yeah. You know what? I ain't doing that, Jason. Mary was a friend of the show. She replaced someone else. Oh, okay. So she was never meant to be a full cast, but I think a lot of people might have thought so because she's in the cast photo. You know what I mean? She's sitting on that ski lift, honey. So yeah, it just bothers me. Jen, and the other thing that bothers me about Jen, this one thing I can't stand either. If we apologize and we say we good and we moving forward, then let's be good and move forward. Don't do that. Let's not have this whole ponderosa and I apologize to you and you apologize to me and we apologize to each other. And then a week later, you back cussing me out about the same thing we didn't already listen. Because I'm only going to apologize. Well, I ain't going to say I'm only going to apologize once. But I probably ain't going to apologize but one time if we went through this whole thing of you accepting my apology and us moving forward. Like, I apologize, you apologize, we good. And she's done that twice. She did it to Mary. After her and Mary supposedly made up, she did it again. Got mad at Meredith and all these other people for not being for being cool with Mary. And I'm like, but you apologized and y'all made up, or you accepted her apology. I hate that. Don't do that. No! No! Why y'all keep doing this to me? Cicely Tyson? Oh, Jesus. It hasn't hit my news feed yet. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I gotta go. Let me go get that. Listen. Well, that's it for tonight. I need to go get myself together for 8 o'clock. I can't. I need a minute. Nope. All right, y'all. I'm out.